Hello, welcome back to the Daily Increment. I am Daniel Susser, Agile and Lean coach, I guess, because we're talking about Lean Startup now. So following on from the last video, which was about the difference between problem-solution fit, product-market fit, and scale, we're going to start at how do I find problem-solution fit. So I'm talking on the assumption that you probably have an idea that you think is a good idea. You probably started with, I could make a blah for blah, and that would be amazing, and it would make money like this, and you jump in there. Before that, you have to work out what is the problem that your thing is a solution to, and then you have to test whether your thing really is a solution to that problem. So the first step is working out, does that problem exist? And then the first step to working that out is working out whose problem? Because different types of people have different types of problems. Different users have different problems. And the likelihood is that the first people that will be excited about whatever it is you're trying to build will be a very small subset of the world. If you try and build something that solves everyone's problems, then you'll probably build something that solves no one's problems. So in order to understand problem solution fit, you first have to work out whose problem are you trying to solve. So if you're trying to make a business, like you're trying to sell something to business people to help make their work easier, it's a good idea to get a sense of who are the people in the business I'm trying to sell to and what characteristics do they have and what are they like. So the tool that we use for this is a persona map. Now, a persona map is an idea, as far as I'm aware, that came from user experience, where they would come up with a very detailed idea of who the users are they're designing for. But at this very basic level, you don't need to have something very detailed. You just need to have something that describes a bit about who is your thing for, what do they like, and what motivates them, what are their goals, and what are their pain points, probably in relation to the thing that you're doing. So, for example, at the moment, I'm playing around with a climbing coach finding website. And the idea is that I've got some people who I think are people who want to improve their climbing, people who live in cities, who have just got into climbing in the last couple of years and have never had any instruction before, and they're overwhelmed with the choice of coaches and how to find them. So what they like is climbing. Their goals are climb really good grades and in really exciting places and go on exciting, sexy foreign holidays with tan strangers and go climbing there. And their pain points are, it's really hard to find the right coach to help me get to the level I want to go to because there's too much information. So I have a hypothesis that there's a website that might be useful to put those things together. But in order to really understand it, you first have to start with who's this persona, what are they like, what represents the user that I'm trying to build for. And then you have to go and talk to them. And when you talk to them, you then put yourself in a position where you can find out whether they have the problem that you think. And we'll talk next time about how you do that. But you can't find out if people have a problem unless you know who you're talking to. You can't work out who you're talking to unless you've done some sort of piece of work like this. So I would encourage you for your idea, go away and come up with a persona map. I'll put some links in to some good templates that you can use. These things shouldn't take a long time, but they should crystallize what exactly it is you're trying to do. If you're struggling to narrow it down, you're probably trying to build for too many people and you need to narrow down your segment. Next time we'll talk about how to find out from these people whether they have the problem that you think they do without tarnishing your sample and getting them to just flatter you in a not useful way. See you next time.